Welcome back to the Movie Draft House. I'm your host, Mark. There's another 5-minute review. And you can't see it, but my wife is in this chair right behind me. Today's review, we're going to be talking about the 2019 film Haunt. It is available to stream on Prime Video. It came out in 2019. It's rated R and runs for an hour and 32, so it's a brisk film. And it's directed and written by Scott Beck and Brian Woods. Stars Katie Stevens, Will Britton, Andrew Lewis Caldwell, and some other people that you've probably never seen before. The gist of the movie is these group of, I think they're college-age kids. They go out for a ride and they stumble upon this haunted house, and essentially they decide, and it's run down and doesn't look great, and they think they're gonna have a good time, and they sign some waivers to go into the haunted house, and they have to give up their cell phones, which is dumb. Why would you ever do that? But they do it, and for the first probably 25, 30 minutes of the film, nothing particularly scary happens. This is a very Saw-esque type movie, where this group of young individuals are trying to get out of this haunted house, and they have to figure out different like puzzles and just different stuff. And then about midway through the movie, then they start getting picked off one by one, and the film turns pretty gory when these young kids start getting killed. But it's brisk. It's this film that, like, it didn't like really strike me as anything brand new. I mean, it came out in 2019, so it's been out for 5 years or so. But it does, and the characters aren't really that interesting. I mean, the main protagonist is what's her name? Katie Stevens, but who plays Harper, and then her and kind of a love-esque interest, Nathan, who is played by Will Britton. They're kind of the last two standing in this house, and the last act of the movie, they go on the offensive, where it they start taking the fight to these and the people that run the house, they all wear masks, and they all and the masks are pretty good. The one mask that's featured on the movie poster, and it just looks weird, but they all have, like, all the people that run this house have like some sort of like body modification stuff to them, and they just all look pretty interesting, and we don't really know any backstory. We don't know why these people are killing people, if it's for fun, sport, some ritual, I don't know. But the film is, I mean, it's fine. It's entertaining to watch, and it's an hour and a half, so it's brisk enough to where you don't have to be glued in to really understand what's going on. I mean, the people are getting picked off one by one, and so, like, every now and then you scream, you look up from your phone, and somebody's getting killed, and you're like, oh, that was interesting. And then you go back looking at your phone, and somebody screams, look up, somebody's getting killed, and you're like, oh, that was interesting. But it's the production value is really good. It didn't have, and the gore factor here, it didn't look cheesy. It wasn't cheesy gore, like, spray blood or anything like that. So I would say I'll recommend it. It's fine. You certainly could do worse when it comes to your slasher films, or your what do they call it, the gore porn, whatever. whatever those type of movies are called, the Saw movies. You can certainly do worse. Some of the Saw movies are worse. So it's on Prime Video now. You can watch it. What you can also do is hit the subscribe button when it pops up so you don't miss any future content right here on the podcast. And if you want to follow the podcast on all your favorite social media platforms, you can find us at Movie Draft House. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, or right here on YouTube. So give us a like, follow, subscribe, and don't forget the podcast releases weekly every Thursday on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And we'll catch you next time.
Please don't hurt me.